Okay, so it's going smoothly. Now I'm going to keep this thing around 500. Okay, next we want to add the color to the particle system. For that we need to just go down and we have to add the color over here. We have to add per object attribute and per particle attribute. If we click on the add attribute, we will find another option, RGB per particle. From here we can just right click over here and we can just apply a ramp to the particle system. So I'm just applied the ramp, and we can just click on edit ramp. Now we can have our own particle color. We can put our own particle color over here. So just come down and choose the particle color, whatever color you want. So let's say if I take blue plus over here, going to take a little dark blue. So now it's combination of that particular thing, or if we want to dance it, and this thing, favorite material, let's say standard surface, and I want to change the color to, let's say, something like blue only. Okay, and I'm going to increase the animation. I'm going to change the color to light blue, and just I'm going to increase the animation so it will be a little brighter. If we try to play and check it now, okay, so it's going fine. Okay, and I want to bloom a particle a bit, so just click on use lighting, so it will be illuminated. Okay, and if you just check it this thing now, so it's happening. Just play and check it out. Okay, so instead of 500 I'm just going to keep it to 200. And now if you try to check this particular thing out, okay, so if you want we can add extra animation to it, and we can add extra camera. Just go to camera, create a new camera, and if you just look through the particular camera, so we can see what happening over here, and we're going to animate this camera. Okay, for that I've selected my camera, and I'm just going to switch off that particular grid, and I want to check it, the size. Okay, so around on frame 1, around is going to zoom in. I'm going to set the key on the camera 1 on the first frame, and around, let's say, 60, going to little zoom out, and just going to tilt the camera a little bit. Auto key is on, but I'm going to set the key once again, and I'm just checking what's happening. Okay, so when it's coming out, I want to zoom a bit, little rotation, little zoom out, and now check it out what's happening. Okay, So suppose if you want to add one more particle inside it, you can add as many particles if you want. And just go to emitter and particle, and you can just select your curve and you can just apply a new particle system to it. You can say emit form object, and you can take once again a curve. I'm going to take the speed to 0 level and just click on the create button, same thing, and there is a new emitter and a new particle system is generated. Now inside over here, same, I'm going to keep to the streak, just take out the current render type, going to activate the lighting, and over here also I'm going to generate the particle color, add attribute, and inside RGB per particle I'm going to create a ramp, and I'm going to edit that particular ramp. And over here also I'm going to add the color to the streak, and similarly, and if you just check it out what happening over here, so we have streak also, and now I'm going to connect that particular dynamic fill to that particular particle 2. For that you have to go to Windows, Setting and Preferences, General Editor, and Relationship Editor. Just go to Relationship Editor, Dynamic Relationship, and just search for the turbulence field and particle system 2, and just connect to this particular particle system 2. And now if you check this particular thing out, the streak is also coming out. You can see over here streak. So I'm going to increase the size of that particular streak. I'm just going to increase the tail size. You can see here we can increase the tail size, and we have activated the lighting also, and just going to fade the tail. And same way we are going to say random range and around 3, and same way 2 I'm going to add that. So we can add as many particle we want, and we can check the effect. The particle is continuously coming out because of the emitter. We don't want that thing to happen. For that I'm just going to activate the emitter, and around I'm just going to directly jump on the frame 50, and I'm going to set the key, and around frame 51 I'm going to keep it to 0, and I'm just going to set the key. And now if we just check this thing, so the streak and the particles both coming out. Okay, so you can see the streak also, and if you want to increase the size a bit, tail size, we can increase it like that. You can just fade the tail. Okay, and just check it out. Got it. Thank you.